Part 3. Where do I begin? I'd like to go to where I ended, but I kind of all of a sudden forgot. But I will go with this. When we don't teach our children, or better still, now that I'm remembering where I was going, when we lie to our kids, I don't care what the situation is, when you lie to your kids, you're causing the giant clusterfuck that this young lady is. This is a giant clusterfuck. Ladies that I've watched other clips on this have said that everybody's blaming the mom. Blaming the mom, blaming the mom, blaming the mom. And I'm about to blame the mom too. Because you don't lie to your children. She's living proof that you don't lie to your children. Here's the thing. My mom never told us we was mixed. Alright? Never told us we was mixed. We never had a problem in this family with people of color and with people of non-color. My mom didn't raise us to be racist or prejudiced. She raised us to accept everyone. Me and my mom got to talking today, and I said, I bet you it must have been real fun for you growing up with people not knowing if you were black or white back in the time where separate but equal, or the end of that, because my mom's 60-something, I'm 40-something, so in between that, because I was born on the ass end of the Vietnam War. Vietnam ended in 75, 76, I was born in 73. So by the time Vietnam ended, I was looking at between being 3 and 4 years old. And my parents was divorced. My mom, not one time, ever told me that you have to hate Asian people. My mom never one time told me that you were in danger from white people and that you were in danger from black people. These are things I didn't learn until I got grown. And with all due respect, I don't give a damn what color you are and what your ethnicity is and what your ethnic background and what your culture is. You are in more danger from someone who looks just like you than you are from someone who doesn't. Alright? And you don't have to agree with that, because that's your God-given right. But the fact of the matter is, there are more black-on-black crimes than black-on-white crimes. There are more white-on-white crimes than black-on-white crimes. There are more Asian-on-Asian crimes than there are black or white crimes against Asian people. Now, statistically speaking, those places where it's more Asian-on-Asian crime is because there are only Asians there. Alright? That's why. You know, most people go to foreign countries, they don't go there to cause trouble. They damn sure don't go there to stab, maim, or kill people. Most people go to China to see the Great Wall. Most people go to Japan to see the Shogun Temple. Also, when they go to China, they go to see the Forbidden City and the Terracotta Soldiers. They go there as tourists. It's very rare that they fuck up. Unless you go to steal some shades that you can afford 10 times over. Or unless you want to take a propaganda poster, when you should just take a picture of it and go home. We don't look at the world the way the world looks at us. Alright? Oh, America, America, America. America's got great things going on. It's got great money. We use their money. It's 3 times more valuable than our money. We can get a lot of shit with American money. Okay. Some countries, yes. Some countries, no. But here's the fucking facts. America is the only country that seems to have a bigger problem with racism than everyone else. Now, besides that Asian thing about Asians hating the North Koreans and the Japanese from the wars that they've had, and some of the Vietnamese, the North Vietnamese or the South Vietnamese, whichever one's side that we weren't protecting, you know, that's when they have the racial problem. I went to Canada. Canada. Awesome place. I didn't get any half-breed jokes. I was never anybody's chief. I was never anybody's nigger. And everyone that I saw there, unless I was under a blanket of fucking hypnosis, was nice and peaceful. I went into a Korean store. They treated me like I was Korean. And they talked to me, asked me what my ethnicity was, and I explained to them everything that I've explained to y'all in the last 2 videos about being Native American, black, and white. And they were like, oh, that's good. You one of those people that used to ride horses and stuff. And I said, yeah, I'm dreadfully afraid of horses. They gave me a pet moose. It was like a little stuff thingy. I have it somewhere. I don't know where the hell it is. But every time I went there, they gave me a discount. I paid full price, and they'd give me more money back. And I was like, why are you giving me so much money? They're like, well, it's American money. We have to give you the right amount of change. I said, no, I want to pay the full price. They said, you did pay the full price. You just paid too much. I said, well, then let me buy something else. It's like, no, you're good. I come back the next day and buy something else. But I was treated with respect and love, and my race was not a fucking factor. So yeah, I love Canada. Now I'm not from Canada, and all my Canadian friends only argue over something exceptionally simple. Are you a regular Canadian or you're a French Canadian? I didn't know there was such a thing. But every time I've gone there, I've bumped into some friends. They played wheelchair basketball, and they fought with other friends who were French Canadian, while the other Canadians were regular Canadians. Of all things to fight over, you would think, hey, we're just Canadians. No, but you have to understand, throughout history, Native American tribes fought over land and territory, and they killed each other until the Europeans showed up with better ordnance. Slaves in Africa fought and killed each other until they became the slaves from Africa to go to America in chains. Some stopped in the Bahamas, some stopped in Brazil, some stopped in Jamaica. Just depends on where their boat was destined, and that determines where you come from as a person of color when you're black. If you come with the Jamaican man, or you come from Trinidad, Tobago, or if you literally come from Africa. The problem with America, and only North America, I don't know about South America. I know Canada doesn't have too much of a racial problem. But America, the United States, the home that I live in, the home that I took an oath of service to die for, got a problem with my race. It's not just the fact that they don't know what the fuck my race is, but it's a fucking problem with everybody. Everybody. Think about that shit. We're bringing kids into this world, and kids don't see race. When I was a kid, I had lots of friends of every ethnicity. My first crush was on a girl who was half Eskimo and half white. They moved away when we were in kindergarten. I believe her name was Jillian. I tried to find the kindergarten yearbook. Can't find her in it. But I remember her. She probably doesn't remember me, but I remember her. I was head over heels in love with her. She first exposed me to karate. And she was gone. So then I started messing with black girls. So for those who don't think that I dated black girls, yeah, I've dated at least 5 black girls in my lifetime. The 5th black girl was the final black girl because she almost got me killed. Watch the other videos for that description of that. I stopped dating them. I started dating white girls because white girls were more accepting. But then I found out that they were only dating me because I was half black. So I started messing with Asian girls. Almost married one. Still wish I could, but those days are gone. I no longer live for love anymore. I just live to see what the hell the future will hold. I don't trust women that much now. Not with my heart. Not with my soul. I like women, but trust needs to be earned. And I will probably never trust another girl as long as I'm breathing. Unless I create her myself. And I'm not talking cloning. Like if I have a daughter, because I can raise her to be the woman that she should be. And a good person is depending on how you raise. This young woman in this video, I can't fault her because she doesn't understand how life works. She's 16 years old. When I was 16 and people knew I was mixed, it became a problem. It became a burden. It became a fact that people would throw that shit in my face all the time. And then came acceptance. And good news comes with acceptance. Because once I accepted who I was and what I was, the people didn't bother me that much. But their words did. I worked at Kegler's Bowling Alley for 3 years of my high school life. And this one white guy, he played 2 country musics. He wasn't a racist, but he said racist shit. And he didn't do it intentionally, but more annoyingly. Now let me explain that, because it annoyed me. He didn't do it to hurt me, but he did it. The more I asked him not to do it, it's like it was an invitation for him to do it. So every time he sees me, this is why I'm more offended by these only two words in life more than anything else. I don't mind being called half-breed. I've been down that road. But this motherfucker would never stop calling me Chief. Had my name tag on. I'll tell you guys this story, so I'm going to give you the short version. The more I told him to please call me by my name, the more he insisted that my name was fucking Chief. It blows my mind at how many times I asked this man for 3 years to please call me James. Don't call me Chief. That same guy would come in there every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that I worked for 3 years and play 2 songs. Don't Tell My Heart, My Achy Breaky Heart, was 3 songs. I Got Friends in Low Places, and The Thunder Rose. So right away at 45, I understand that this man was going through some shit, which is why I forgave it, and I ain't forgot it. Now I don't know the man. I don't know if he's alive, and if he's watching, you are forgiven. But if you ever meet me again, don't call me Chief. I'm grown now. I might not be able to control my reflexes. That was a joke. Anyway, after having my heart broke so many times, I understand why when he came in, flicked his cigarette, and he played Don't Break My Heart, My Achy Breaky Heart, I Don't Think You'll Understand. And then he played I Got Friends in Low Places. And then he played The Thunder Rose. Most of the time, it was in that order. 3 years. I never got the man's name. He got my name. But to him, my name was Chief. So yeah, I don't hate black people. I don't hate white people. I don't hate anyone until they make me hate them. And I didn't hate that guy. It just got annoying when you have a name tag on and this guy refuses to call me by my name. It agitated me to no end that no matter how many times I said, please call me James, don't call me Chief, I don't like being called Chief, he would purposely call me Chief. And at 16, 17, and 18, I really couldn't grasp why this asshat would not call me by my name. He was a white man. So the side of my head is telling me he's only doing it because he's white and he wants to do that. The fact that the man just probably didn't like my name never dawned on him. Or maybe the guy couldn't remember my name because he was going through so much shit here and here that the only thing he could associate me with was a Native American. Because he didn't know that I was part black. He just thought I was a Native American. So he kept calling me Chief. Then the movie Renegades came out with Kiefer Sutherland and Lou Diamond Phillips, where when people called him Chief, he got a burst of strength and got really angry and would just fuck people up. How you doing, Lou? Get me in a movie. We have to stop and think before we do stuff that's stupid. You're going to get a 4th video, by the way, because I'm stopping right here. But we do have to stop and think before we do stupid shit.